Hi, welcome to the PDPsi show. I'm Jen Mendoza, and today's guest is Andrew Choi. Andrew Choi, he's new 63 and he crossed fall 19. He's a junior studying computer science. He's the Rush and Fundraiser Chair for next year. Welcome, Andrew.
Hey, thanks for having me.
So, how's school so far?
School so far has been pretty good, I think. Um, just like a lot of time for myself. I feel like with the whole like quarantine situation. So, not only with school, but like just with like my own personal life, it's just been really good for this semester at least.
Okay, that's pretty good. How have you like balanced that with fraternity responsibilities? Or, I mean, you haven't been active this semester so far, but
Yeah. I mean, like like I said before, it's like because I don't have that many responsibilities, I guess, for the fraternity as of yet. It's like just been pretty lenient for me. Um, Definitely just, again, a lot of time for myself, just working on it. Like, I've been trying to go to the gym every day, just things like that. So, yeah.
I remember that. Do you remember that your speech when you
Yeah.
crossed?
Finally living up to it. Finally living up to it.
Okay. Um, so yeah, I mean, how is school so far? How are your classes?
Classes has been good. Definitely picking up a lot more this semester. Starting to like get into like the harder CS courses and things like that. It's been an eye opener, I feel like, because it kind of made me like, you know, be like, wow, I actually need to start paying attention to my classes and like, trying to make something out of them. So, yeah.
Oh, what kind of courses are you taking?
Currently I'm taking uh like a 310 course and 367 course. Um, but those have been like pretty, I'd say it's been pretty difficult trying to balance those out. But it's like kind of like the intro into the more like heavy CS courses. So yeah.
What kind of things do those like involve? Like 310, 367?
310 is about data structures, um, things like that, and then 367 pretty much the same thing, just in C. So yeah.
I mean, so three. I know 310's taught in Java. So,
Mm.
are you comfortable learning C?
Um, Trying to balance those two out, like trying to learn both of them at once, was not the most fun, I would say. But it's like just getting used to it. The more projects you do, I feel like it just kind of comes naturally. Yeah.
Because I remember talking to Carl and Carl Enriquez. He's a Kappa. He graduated like last semester, but he was taking comparative languages, and he mentioned a language that did not involve any loops. You had to use recursion to loop. That language was Haskell. So like, how many languages, like computer languages, do you know?
How many languages? I would say that I pretty much know like all the basics. Python, C. I learned C sharp back in like high school for like robotics or something. And then obviously now Java, JavaScript, a little bit of HTML, but that's like all I should know as of now, I feel like.
Okay. I mean, like, have you ever gotten help from like uh older brothers, like in terms of like computer science or scheduling or just like school wise?
School wise, of course, a lot of bros have been helping me out. Carl actually was one of them that helped me out figure out my courses for this semester. Um, and we have who's not really active, but he's been reaching out to me for 367, just helping me out with that and just keeping me on track. So yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I had no idea. Do was helping you, or
Yeah, he's been reaching out. He's been saying like, did you do your project? Did you do your test today? So it's been a lot of that this semester.
yeah? Would you say that's part of being like an older brother, like accountability, stewardship?
Yeah, definitely. It's like, them reaching out. It's kind of like a big part of, being in the brotherhood and just keeping each other accountable for the classes and stuff.
So going into next semester, you are the rush and fundraiser chair. But we may pick up the class. What do you think your role, like, what kind of role do you see yourself in the fraternity?
Um, I kind of just, I mean, I'm just kind of starting off being active, so I definitely just want to do at least like one thing to be able to say that I did something for the fraternity, whether it be having a good rush or like maybe even just like one good rush event where a lot of people come out. But that at the end of the day, that's kind of the goal. Just like I'm only starting off, so I don't want to like just overwhelm myself or anything. So yeah.
So what do you think makes a good rush event? Like, what's your idea?
Um. Well, I don't want to like get too into it before um anything, but it's something that James and I are gonna be planning out. So we'll get there when we get there.
It's like it sounds like a if and when COVID
It
ends or
really is
something.
a if and when. I
Okay.
think having to adapt to like the situation, whether it be online or in person, that kind of we kind of have to do that first. So we'll see. We'll see.
Okay. So how do you plan like for that? Like, because like those events are pretty important. Fundraiser as well as Rush, but especially Rush. How would you plan like in case like we're not on campus versus on campus going to
I think it's just a lot of kind of planning out for the worst case scenario. You have to be prepared at all costs. So you have to be prepared whether it be online or in person. Um, that's why we have so much planning to do over the summer. It's just like we don't know what could happen, what can happen. So yeah, just a lot of worst case scenario type of thing.
okay. What do you think makes how would you describe like the ideal brother like in the fraternity?
Um, I mean, I feel like an ideal brother first kind of just um is responsible, you know, gets their job done. Uh, doesn't always have to be like great or like like doesn't have to, you don't have to reach for like number one. You just gotta do your work. Um, and second of all, I feel like someone that is just dependable, that and also accountable. So like kind of just reaching out to other bros and just checking up. But I feel like that is an ideal bro for me.
Okay. Is that like someone you're trying to pick up or become?
Yeah, that's like pretty much the goal of it. Yeah.
All right, all right. So, actually, I haven't asked anyone this, but um, who, what kind of like little are you looking for?
What kind of little?
Yeah, man.
Um, wow, I that's not something that I even like look forward to as of right now. But you know, you know, obviously a little is someone like um you kind of want to take care of and something like that. So definitely someone like that can look up to me and see like or look up to me and kind of just depend on me. Um, Other than that, just someone that's good at their work, good at their job, um, and can just do work for the fraternity.
All right, Andrew. It's been a pleasure, but we have to have the hot seat question. So your hot seat question is, who's taller, Deuce or Trey?
you know, we've been getting a lot of questions with that.
Oh,
I
really?
feel like I do feel like Deuce could have been taller, but also I have really bad posture, so I do slouch down a lot. Something that I've been working on, but you know, we could measure again. Post COVID, see how that goes. But for now, I'll say Deuce was taller in the video.
All right. Thank you, Andrew.
Mhm.
So it's been a pleasure, guys. Wherever you are, whenever you are, have a good morning, good evening, and good night. AY.